Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today's video is going to be absolutely mind-blowing because we are going to talk about one of the most surprising modern coins you might never expect to hold such an incredible value. Imagine having just a single 1-cent coin from 1996, something most people overlook and toss aside, and discovering that in the right condition and with the right era this coin could be worth as much as $585,329. That is not just pocket change, that is life-changing money. Now let's slow down and really think about it. The penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has been part of American history for generations. Most of us walk past it on the ground or let it collect dust in jars. But certain rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade examples of these coins can fetch astronomical prices in auctions. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for that one special piece, and if you are lucky enough to own a rare 1996 penny, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So what makes the 1996 1-cent coin so special? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and condition. Let's break it down step by step. First, the date itself is important. The mid-1990s may not sound ancient compared to older coins like wheat pennies or early large cents, but modern coins with errors are highly collectible. The 1996 penny was struck during a time when billions were minted, which means most are common. However, when mistakes happen at the mint, those mistakes create coins that collectors go crazy for. Double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and even transitional errors can cause huge price jumps. Second, the condition of the coin is everything. A 1996 penny in your wallet right now might be worth 1 cent, but if it has been preserved in pristine mint state condition, graded by a professional service, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands. And when you combine a rare mint error with an extremely high grade, that's when you get into the six-figure territory. In fact, one of the most famous examples of a rare 1996 penny sold for over $585,000. Collectors were shocked, but this only proves the importance of always checking your change. That single coin could pay off debts, buy a home, or completely change someone's financial future. Let's take a moment to talk about how you can identify valuable pennies from 1996. Look closely at the lettering and numbers. Do you see any doubling, especially on the date or the word Liberty? Check for any misaligned strikes or unusual shapes along the rim. Flip the coin over and inspect the Lincoln Memorial. Is there anything unusual about the steps, columns, or details? Even the smallest error could mean the difference between 1 cent and thousands of dollars. Another tip is to pay attention to mint marks. The 1996 penny was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins with the S mint mark are proofs, and while most are common, certain varieties with errors can be worth a fortune. Always compare your coins to trusted reference guides and never underestimate the power of magnification. A small magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can reveal details invisible to the naked eye. Now you might be wondering how you can actually sell a rare penny if you find one. The best way is to have it authenticated and graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC. These grading services give your coin a grade on a scale from 1 to 70 and provide an official certification that collectors trust. Once graded, your coin can be listed in major auctions, coin shows, or sold to reputable dealers. That's how some lucky individuals have turned a single penny into $500,000 or more. Think about that for a second. Something so ordinary, something you might pass to a cashier without a thought, could secretly be worth more than luxury cars, jewelry, or even a small house. That is the magic of coin collecting, and that is why Rare US Coins is here, to show you the hidden potential of everyday money. So here is your challenge. Tonight, grab a jar of coins, dump them out on the table, and start looking carefully. Pay attention to your pennies, especially those from the 1990s. Who knows, maybe you are sitting on the next record-breaking 1996 penny worth over $585,000. And if you find something special, You will never look at spare change the same way again. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning about the rarest and most valuable coins in the United States, make sure you subscribe to Rare US Coins right now and hit the bell icon so you never miss our updates. We post fascinating stories, market values, and hidden secrets from the world of coin collecting. And if you found this video inspiring, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, because you never know who might have a hidden treasure in their pocket. Remember, the next time you see a penny, don't just walk past it. Pick it up, check the date, look for errors, and think about the incredible stories hidden in these tiny pieces of metal. Because as we have seen today, a simple 1996 penny could be worth as much as $585,329. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the hidden treasures that might just be sitting in your pocket change, your piggy bank, or even forgotten jars of coins around your home. Today's video is going to be extremely exciting, especially for those who love the thrill of discovering rare and valuable coins. We will be diving deep into a fascinating modern penny that has shocked many collectors with its surprising market value. Yes, we are talking about the 2003 1-cent coin, a coin that at first glance seems ordinary but can actually be worth an astonishing amount of money. In fact, the market value of certain rare varieties of this coin can reach as high as $585,328. That's right, over $500,000 for a penny that originally cost just 1 cent to spend. So let's begin our journey by understanding why this coin, the 2003 Lincoln cent, is so special. First, a little background. The D Mint mark represents the Denver Mint, one of the most active and productive United States mints. Millions of 2003 pennies were struck there. Because of such high mintage, most of these coins are extremely common and can still be found in circulation today. However, as every true collector knows, it only takes a few rare errors or special varieties to turn an everyday coin into a priceless treasure. The question is, how can a penny from 2003 be worth more than some people's houses, cars, or even their life savings? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and collector demand. Certain 2003 pennies contain incredible minting mistakes that went unnoticed during production but were later discovered by sharp-eyed collectors. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, unusual planchet flaws, and in some extremely rare cases, experimental variations that slipped into circulation. It is these unique characteristics that elevate the coin's value far beyond its face value of just 1 cent. Now, let's take a closer look at what you should be searching for if you happen to come across a 2003 penny. The most famous and valuable variety is the double die error. On this type of coin, if you carefully examine the lettering on the obverse side where Abraham Lincoln's portrait is located, you might notice that the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or even the date 2003 show signs of doubling. This doubling occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice but slightly misaligned. Collectors go crazy for these coins because they are considered dramatic errors, and their rarity makes them incredibly valuable. Another variety that can increase value dramatically is an off-center strike. Imagine a penny where part of the design is missing or shifted because the blank planchet was not aligned correctly in the press. Depending on how off-center the strike is, the value can range from a few $100s to thousands of dollars. But the most extraordinary pieces, those rare 2003 cents that combine multiple errors or have perfect collectible qualities, are the ones commanding those jaw-dropping market values like $585,328. You may now be wondering, how do people actually sell these coins for such staggering amounts? The answer is through professional grading and auctions. If you believe you have a rare 2003 penny, the best thing to do is to have it certified by a trusted grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These companies will carefully authenticate and grade your coin, assigning it a condition rating that dramatically influences its value. Coins graded in mint state with high designations like MS67 or MS68 are considered top-tier examples and can attract huge attention from collectors. Collectors worldwide are willing to pay big money for these coins because they know they are not only rare but also pieces of history. The Lincoln cent itself has a long tradition, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over time, these cents have become some of the most beloved and collected coins in the United States. So when a modern year like 2003 produces a rare and highly valuable coin, it captures the imagination of everyone from beginners to expert numismatists. This is why the 2003 penny is so exciting. It proves that you do not need to own an ancient coin, a gold piece, or a rare silver dollar to strike it rich in coin collecting. Sometimes the most ordinary-looking coin in your change jar could be the ticket to a life-changing discovery. Imagine finding one penny and then learning it is worth nearly $600,000. That is the kind of story every collector dreams about, and it is what keeps people searching day after day. So if you have a collection of pennies lying around, or if you receive change at the grocery store, the gas station, or anywhere else, always take a careful look. Pay attention to the date, the mint mark, and any signs of unusual design errors. You never know when luck might strike and put one of these rare treasures into your hands. Here at Rare US Coins, we are passionate about sharing knowledge, tips, and stories that can help you identify and understand the hidden wealth in your coins. Our mission is to show you that coin collecting is not just a hobby, but also a potential gateway to discovering real value. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed learning about the 2003 penny and its incredible market value, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to Rare US Coins for more amazing content about coins you might have in your pocket right now that could be worth a fortune. Also hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our updates. In upcoming videos, we will be covering more hidden treasures, from rare nickels and dimes to valuable quarters and half dollars, so stay tuned. And finally, I encourage you to check your coins carefully tonight. That ordinary penny sitting on your desk or tucked away in a drawer might just be the rare 2003 cent worth over $585,000. Imagine how exciting it would be if your everyday change turned into life-changing wealth. Thank you so much for watching Rare US Coins. Welcome back to Rare US Coin, the channel where we explore some of the most valuable, fascinating, and unbelievable treasures hiding in plain sight inside your pocket change. If you love rare American coins and the stories behind them, then you are definitely in the right place. Today, we are diving into an amazing discovery that has collectors buzzing all over the world. We are talking about a coin that looks so ordinary at first glance, but in reality, it could change your life if you are lucky enough to find it. Imagine holding a single penny in your hand that is worth more than $585,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A simple 1-cent coin from 2004 with the Denver mint mark, also known as the 2004 penny, has been reported to have a market value of a jaw-dropping $585,327. That is not just pocket change, that is life-changing money. Now let's take a deep dive into why this coin is so special, what makes it so valuable, and how you can check your own coins to see if you might have a hidden treasure lying in your coin jar, wallet, or piggy bank right now. First, let's talk about the year 2004. In the world of coin collecting, small details make a massive difference. The 2004 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important facilities of the United States Mint. Billions of pennies were made that year, but among them are certain error coins and unique varieties that turn an everyday coin into something worth a fortune. These error coins are like the hidden gems of the coin world, mistakes that were never supposed to leave the mint, but somehow slipped through the cracks and made their way into circulation. The coin we are talking about today is not just rare, it is astonishing. Collectors and experts have recorded versions of the 2004 penny with doubling in the design, striking errors, and even misprints. These types of errors instantly multiply the value of the coin. When you add rarity, condition, and collector demand together, you get astronomical prices. Imagine being one of the lucky few who spots one of these coins before it disappears into circulation forever. That one penny could pay off your debts, buy you a new car, or even be a down payment on a house. Now here's where it gets even more exciting. Many people dismiss pennies as worthless. After all, it is just 1 cent. But the truth is that coins like this prove why collectors never underestimate any coin, no matter how small its face value. Think about it, you could be walking around right now with a penny in your pocket that is worth more than $500,000. That is why collectors are constantly on the lookout, searching through rolls of coins, checking every detail with magnifying glasses, and keeping their eyes sharp for mint marks, dates, and unusual features. The coin in question, with a market value of $585,327, is the kind of find that changes the game. It represents not just money, but history, passion, and the thrill of discovery. Every coin tells a story, and the 2004 penny's story is one of rarity and unexpected fortune. So how can you tell if your 2004 penny might be worth a small fortune? The first step is to check the mint mark. Look closely at the small letter under the date. The letter D stands for the Denver Mint. Then, you need to carefully inspect the coin for errors. Look for doubling in the lettering or the image of Abraham Lincoln. Check if the coin has been struck off-center or if the edges look unusual. Even small details can make a huge difference in value. And of course, the condition of the coin matters a lot. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are always valued much higher than heavily worn coins. It is important to remember that not every 2004 penny will be worth this incredible amount. Most of them are worth just face value, but the rare varieties and errors are the ones that can bring life-changing money. That is why knowledge is power in the world of coin collecting. The more you learn, the better chance you have of spotting something extraordinary before anyone else does. Think about how exciting it would be to show your friends or family a penny that looks completely normal but has a value of over $500,000. Imagine the shock and surprise when you reveal that this tiny copper-colored coin could buy a luxury car, pay for a college education, or even secure your financial future. That is the beauty of coin collecting. It is not just about money, it is about discovery, history, and the joy of finding hidden treasures where no one else thought to look. Here on Rare US Coin, we love to share these stories with you because we believe every single coin has the potential to be a treasure. We want you to be inspired to check your own coins, learn more about the history of American currency, and maybe even find something that changes your life forever. The thrill of the hunt is real, and the rewards can be beyond imagination. So next time you get change at the grocery store, do not just toss those pennies aside. Take a closer look. You never know what you might be holding. That little 1-cent coin could be your golden ticket to a fortune. And who knows, maybe the next record-breaking sale will be your coin. If you enjoyed this video and you want to keep learning about rare and valuable coins, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Rare US Coin, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another upload. We are constantly bringing you the latest updates, tips, and stories about the most valuable coins in America. And remember, the 2004 penny with a market value of $585,327 is just one example. There are so many hidden treasures waiting to be found. Keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting, because the next great discovery might be just a penny away. Thank you for watching Rare US Coin.